Hi, this is Jeff Cartwright from Best Hypnosis, and I'm checking to see if my camera's working. Stop. Hi, this is Jeff Cartwright from Best Hypnosis, and I'm doing a quick video here, might not be all that quick, on age regression and false memory. Now, psychologists sometimes refer to the memories that are pulled up during a hypnotic age regression as being false memories. And I recently had a client that had memories that, simply put, could not be false in any way, shape, or form. So I wanted to discuss this a little bit about it. Now, I don't really do too much past life regression hypnosis, but I do age regression, which means within this lifetime. And I had a fear of flying client. It really was anxiety while on the airplane. And I decided to do age regression with him because he was a very good candidate for age regression. What we found out was, as we went back through time, there were several different secondary sensitizing events where he experienced a feeling of being trapped, and then that feeling gave him a feeling within his stomach that was equivalent to the feeling that he felt when he was on an airplane. The interesting thing about the events was that they were all different from one another. In other words, his associative memory had linked the feeling of being trapped with this bad feeling in his stomach. And we went back until he was 2 years old and found out that he had gotten sick, and his mother had tucked him into his bed and wouldn't allow him to leave. So he associated bad feeling in the stomach with being trapped. The reason that I say that he could not have had any kind of idea ahead of time was the very next event was being trapped in a lie, which goes way beyond false memory. In other words, he got the same feeling in his stomach when he was trapped in a lie. He was also later on trapped on a roller coaster. Felt like he couldn't get out of the roller coaster ride because his father forced him to do it. And then later on, trapped by friends who wanted to go up to the top of the bleachers and sit, and he didn't feel comfortable with that. So every time he was trapped, he got a bad feeling in his stomach. And this is the way age regression therapy works. You can go back through time until you find the very first time that you actually feel that feeling, that uncomfortable feeling, or that anxiety. Although I'm not diagnosing him, I'm not a psychiatrist. But what I do works, so I do it. And what we found out was, by informing him as a child at the age of 2 at the initial sensitizing event and getting him through it with new information about the actual circumstances, and that it really was just he was sick, and that's where the bad feeling in his stomach came from, and he wasn't aware of how he became sick or anything like that, and the trapped feeling really could have gotten out of all by himself. So once we informed the child of things that made sense, all these secondary sensitizing events collapsed, and now he's no longer afraid to fly. And that's how age regression works. So, is it false memory? At times I thought in the past that maybe it could be. After this, no. It's not false memory. These are real memories, and you're capable of accessing them through hypnosis, which is why hypnosis, hypnotherapies, hypnotists such as myself have such a high success rate with clients, much higher than other forms of behavioral modification therapy. So if you're considering doing hypnosis for something, I suggest finding somebody that can do age regression and do it, because you're absolutely going to come out the other end of this thing having squashed whatever it was that was causing the problem, and it's about erasing causes. There's an enormous amount of people in this country right now taking drugs in an attempt to cover up or mask their anxieties. Think about it. Wouldn't it be better just to fix it? And it doesn't cost very much. In all honesty, the cost is tiny compared to constantly paying pharmaceutical companies all the time over and over and over again for that return business. I'm successful when my clients do not return. This is Jeff Cartwright from Best Hypnosis. This is associative memory, age regression therapies, and why they work, and that they're not false memories.